Hello and welcome to Quartz Like Your Car Brochure channel, and in today's episode, the Vauxhall Chevette Grenadier. Welcome back. Now if you're new to Quartz Like, we're a car brochure channel and we look at cars from around the world for the 60s, 70s, 80s and 1990s. We even go past those parameters as well, but if you're interested in like cars, car brochures, looking back at cars gone by, bringing back a few memories, then consider subscribing. It is completely free. Anyway, this particular episode was first aired on a Saturday. We call those the Saturday special episodes because we look at a special edition car every Saturday. Today's no exception, like I say. This very unusual special edition, the Vauxhall Chevette Grenadier. So let's throw that on the board and have a look at it. So here it is, the very unusual Vauxhall Chevette Grenadier. Does anybody remember these? They've got to be pretty rare. I don't think I saw a single one of these. The colour scheme is what it's all about, really, isn't it? I'm going to zoom in a little bit further. So a brave colour scheme indeed. The Grenadier was actually based on the Chevette L hatchback. There was also at the similar sort of time one called the Chevette Black Watch as well. But I think essentially instead of the yellow it had red on it, and it was based on a lower spec. I think the Chevette E, that one. So this was the one to have, I think, the Grenadier. Although I don't know if you like the colour scheme. I really do, but I think it's a acquired taste in some ways. It's a very bold colour scheme. This was produced by Star Custom Vehicles. Now Star Custom Vehicles was quite an interesting business, really, because it wasn't directly Vauxhall making these special editions, and both the Black Watch and the Grenadier and others like the Chevette Lux were produced by Star Custom Vehicles, developing special trim versions of quite standard models like these for dealerships in London initially, but then I think Vauxhall got a little bit excited and interested in these, and they became a little bit more of a national special editions as well. So like I said, not directly Vauxhall making these special editions, but certainly backed by Vauxhall. And like I said, there's other ones like the Chevette Lux as well, and indeed that was an unusual colour scheme. Colour schemes seem to be what they were all about, but it's not just that. Look, we've got alloy wheels. How many Chevettes came with alloy wheels? That's certainly very unusual. We've even got a little bit of a rear spoiler, if we can see that. That is a little bit of that rear spoiler on the back there. Head restraints, as we can see there. This is probably around about 79-80, I'm thinking. It's not dated this, but I think it's somewhere around there. So head restraints were certainly not the norm at this time, particularly not for something like a Chevette, of course. And we have other things which are pretty difficult to see. We've got a 4-spoke sport steering wheel, centre console. We've got a walnut fascia, which seemed really weird to put that on there, but Star Custom Vehicles like doing things like that. Hinged glove box, door cappings, removable tinted glass sun hatch, and a 2-wave band radio, stereo cassette player with door speakers. All of the fancy, I think you'll agree. And we can just about make out the name of the special edition down the side there, Grenadier. I always think when they put the name of the special edition on them, they're a lot more proud of them, aren't they? And they're a very unusual alloy wheel. Have you seen that one before? I can't think of that, what other vehicle that particular alloy wheel was really meant for, but certainly a brave colour choice, we should say. We can see this is the kind of the later Chevettes there with the flush headlights. I'm thinking around about September 79 when they did that change, so that's kind of like the earliest. That's why I'm thinking 79-80, and the Lux was around about 80, so it's somewhere around that for sure. I think we can just about make out that sort of sun hatch, it calls it, or sunroof on there as well. Now I'm a bit brave calling this a brochure because essentially it's just a bit of cardboard with a second sort of side on it, pretending it's a postcard. We've seen this sort of thing before. Citroen used to do little special editions like this on a postcard, but it's a little bit unusual for sure. And like I say, I do like these Grenadiers. I was a bit unsure again whether to actually do this video because it's not going to be very long, is it? Because this is all the information we've got, but because it's such an unusual special edition, and I wanted to know if anyone remembers these, that, you know, I wanted to put it out there even though it's going to be a short video, but we'll just read what it's got to say here. So it starts off, "Dear, this is a new Grenadier hatchback, a limited edition from SCV. Star Custom Vehicles, Britain's leading creative coach builder. It features an elegant 3-colour paint livery, special alloy wheels, front air dam and rear spoiler, head restraint, sports steering wheel and many other attractive features. Come along this week and we'll be delighted to show you this exciting car and provide details of other SCV models and the entire Vauxhall Opel range. Yours sincerely." I guess this is where the dealer stamp would be. And then if we turn the card around, it says designed and produced by Bainson Advertising. Not heard of that before. For Star Custom Vehicles Limited. And like I say, no date sadly on this. But that wild paint scheme and those alloy wheels are really what this special edition is all about. It's really in your face, isn't it? But we've seen this before with Star Custom Vehicles. Do you remember the Lux? We did an episode for the Lux. Here is the Lux from 1980. Again, not as quiet as in your face, but still an unusual colour scheme. And there were 4 different colours you could choose from with this one. And here's 3 of them, very unusual. Particularly this yellow one is very unusual. And I guess the main picture there is the 4th different colour, but really unusual. It's telling you on the badge as well on this one. Just zoom in again. Quite proud of this special edition. It is named Chevette Lux. Rather nice how Lux matches the Chevette rather than just a cheap decal. And then again, they went for a little bit of a wood dash, so maybe that Grenadier had sort of a similar sort of idea with this sort of dash. To me, the two don't go together. It was quite an eccentric, I think, with Star Custom Vehicles. I'm not 100% sure I like everything they actually did. Again, this came up with a little bit of a sunroof. Another look at the dash with this sort of wood on there, so certainly a bit out there. And another look how that Lux badge was quite nice, how it matched with the Chevette. Again, this is a Star Custom Vehicles. Star Custom Vehicles is Britain's leading independent creative styling and manufacturing specialist in the automotive field. Its close association with Vauxhall Motors and its dealers ensures that produce quality and customer support are taken as being of paramount importance. The comprehensive warranty, or the comprehensive Vauxhall warranty I should say, covers the Chevette Lux and is augmented by the Gold Star warranty that covers all features special to the Lux. It's telling you the Lux, this brochure is October 1980. But you know, it wasn't all about Star Custom Vehicles. Chevettes in general were no stranger, were they, to having their special edition versions, a bit like Fords and the Fiestas and the Escorts. And we've seen things like the Chevette Specials again. Two-tone paintwork seems to be the theme. I think I prefer the Saloon actually for Chevettes and this two-tone, but the Grenadier and the Lux only came as a hatch. What do you think about these? I think your more eccentric owner may be the ones who bought these, but I do quite like it, and I do think it's a pretty rare Chevette. But anyway, just a quick episode today to show you that special edition. Like I said, I was in two minds whether there'd be enough information, but I thought I'd throw it out there just because it's such a wild special edition. But thank you so much for watching today. If you've not done already, please do consider subscribing. That is all completely free. So that all helps the channel greatly, as well as liking this video today. You can also become a member if you want for a very low fee. That's obviously completely optional, that's just really there to support the channel. But thank you for watching Quarterlight today and the lovely Vauxhall Chevette Grenadier. Please do take care, come back soon. All the best and goodbye.